Space is weird. We found a cloud big enough to brew 400 trillion pints of beer, and something so powerful as dragging our entire galaxy through space at millions of miles an hour. But before we get there, let's start with something even bigger: the size of the universe itself. The universe is 13.8 billion years old, so how can it be 93 billion light years across? The answer: space itself can stretch faster than light. In the early universe, right after the Big Bang, cosmic inflation blew space up like a balloon on steroids, expanding so rapidly that distant regions raced away from each other faster than light could travel. And because expansion hasn't stopped, the furthest galaxies we can see today are actually much closer than where they are now. Their light's been on the road for billions of years, while the road itself kept getting longer. About 26,000 light years away, near the centre of our galaxy, there's a giant cosmic brewery. Sagittarius B2 is a titanic cloud of gas and dust 150 light years across, big enough to swallow our solar system many times over. And inside, enough alcohol to make 10 to the power of 27 pints. That's a billion pints. More than enough to get every human who has ever lived utterly smashed, every night, forever. It's mostly ethanol, the same stuff in your drink, but here's the buzzkill. It's blended with toxic chemicals like methanol and formic acid, so one sip would be your last. Still, the fact it exists at all is mind-blowing. Complex, life-building molecules just floating in deep space. Neutron stars are the ultra-compressed hearts of dead stars, and they defy imagination. One can spin over 700 times per second, so fast the surface moves at a quarter the speed of light. They're only about 20 kilometers across, small enough to fit comfortably inside Greater London, yet 1 teaspoon of neutron star matter would weigh 4 billion tons. That's more than Mount Everest in a spoon. And their magnetic fields are so strong they could erase your credit card from hundreds of thousands of kilometers away. These are the densest objects in the universe that aren't black holes, the ultimate small but deadly cosmic record holders. Imagine a planet where the ground beneath your feet is pure diamond. About 40 light years away in the constellation Cancer, there's a world called 55 Cancri E, twice the size of Earth and rich in carbon. Under the crushing heat and pressure on its surface, that carbon could be crystallized into a massive diamond layer. We're talking a gemstone bigger than our entire planet, worth quintillions of dollars, enough to crash the galactic economy before you even mined the first chunk. But with surface temperatures over 2,000 degrees Celsius and lava rivers flowing across its face, it's not exactly the luxury getaway you'd hope for. In the afterglow of the Big Bang, the cosmic microwave background, there's a strange patch called the cold spot. It's 1.8 billion light years across and about 70 microkelvins colder than its surroundings. One explanation is a supervoid, a vast region with fewer galaxies where light loses energy as it travels through. But another, far stranger theory suggests the cold spot might be the scar of a collision with another universe in the distant past. If that's true, it would mean our cosmos isn't alone, and we may already have the first evidence. Dark matter is supposed to be everywhere, making up about 85% of all matter in the universe. It's the invisible glue holding galaxies together. Without it, there isn't enough visible mass to create the gravity needed to keep stars bound in orbit. Galaxies would just fly apart. It also acts like scaffolding for the cosmos. In the early universe, dark matter's gravity pulled regular matter into clumps, helping galaxies form in the first place. But astronomers have found a few galaxies, like NGC 1052-DF2, that seem to have no dark matter at all. They move and behave as if the invisible mass simply isn't there. If these results hold up, it's a serious cosmic curveball. Either dark matter isn't as universal as we thought, or our understanding of galaxy formation is missing something huge. Not every planet gets to keep its sun. Some are flung out of their home systems, exiled by violent gravitational encounters, and set adrift in interstellar space. These rogue planets wander alone through the darkness, with no star to warm them. Astronomers think they may outnumber stars themselves, with billions of them drifting in our galaxy. Most are frozen and lifeless, but some might hide oceans beneath thick ice, heated from within by their own cores. In the endless night between the stars, they travel forever, invisible, silent, and alone. Space is already freezing. The background temperature of the universe is about minus 270 degrees Celsius, but the Boomerang Nebula, 5,000 light years away, is even colder. At just 1 Kelvin above absolute zero, it's the coldest known place in the cosmos. Here's the irony. It's a dying star that's making it so cold. As the star expels its outer layers, the gas expands at speeds over 160 kilometers per second. According to thermodynamics, when a gas expands rapidly without gaining heat, its temperature drops, and in the vacuum of space, there's nothing to warm it back up. This extreme outflow has cooled the nebula below even the cosmic microwave background. So, a blazing star in its death throes has created the coldest place we know. On Venus, you could outpace a sunrise. At the equator, the planet rotates at just 6.5 kilometers an hour, slow enough for a brisk walk to keep you ahead of the dawn. That's because Venus takes 243 Earth days to complete one slow, backward spin on its axis, but only 225 days to orbit the Sun. The result? The Sun rises once every 2 Venusian years. This strange rhythm comes from Venus's retrograde rotation, likely caused by a colossal impact billions of years ago, and further slowed by thick clouds and intense atmospheric tides, driven by the Sun's heat. So yes, you could walk into endless night, though with 460 degrees Celsius heat and crushing pressure, you wouldn't last until lunch. We end with a lonely tale. KKS3 is a small, faint galaxy adrift in the depths of space, so far from any neighbours that the light from other galaxies will never reach it. Cosmic expansion is carrying everything else away faster than light, and one day KKS3 will be truly alone. Its last stars will burn out in the dark with no new ones to take their place, and if intelligent life ever evolved there, they might never even know other galaxies exist. Their entire universe would be their own tiny island of stars. In the vast history of the cosmos, it will be a forgotten island, a quiet reminder that even the universe knows solitude. From diamond worlds to cosmic breweries, from the coldest place in the universe to galaxies that break the rules, space never runs out of ways to surprise us. If you enjoyed this journey, hit subscribe to Stellar Stories for more adventures into the strange, beautiful, and mind-bending corners of the cosmos. And if you want to go deeper into the weird, click the video on screen now, where we ask one question. Can we actually test if the universe is a simulation? Hey, I'm Simon Evans, author and YouTuber. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you love sci-fi, check out my book and audiobook, The Flaxen Tyranny, available on Audible, Kindle, and print now.